Alright students, I'm going to make a short video that will hopefully, help you understand how to access your Turnitin reports and your grades and comments for your final papers that you've turned in. So the first thing I'm going to do here is go to the course homepage. It just depends on whatever class you're in. Then I'm going to go to grades. And then once I get to grades, I'm going to go down to the assignment, which is paper 1. Okay, click on paper 1. And once I get here, what you want to do is ignore view feedback because that's not going to be very helpful. I don't use that. And instead click on this little colored box that has a percentage number in it. That's what you want to use to get your information. So click on this. It's going to take you out of Canvas, and it's going to ask you to agree to something, which I've already done here. But it's going to ask you to agree to use the program, Turnitin. Go ahead and agree to that. You're not sacrificing your firstborn child or anything. You need to click agree in order to access this stuff here. And so the first thing you're going to see once you click agree and it goes to your paper is originality report. Now my paper doesn't have anything on this, but your papers, you will probably see something all on this right hand side, which is how much of your paper is actually non-original content. Non-original content in the sense that other people might be talking about it in the same way that you are, or that it's actually from another source, or some other source has the exact same information. Don't worry about that too much. Having a high value here is kind of problematic. Like if it's over 50%, you're in trouble. But if it's under like 30%, it's probably not too big of a deal. Okay, so you're probably not as interested in that anyway. What you're going to want to look at is grade mark. So grade mark is the next tab over. So I'm going to go up and click on grade mark. You have to actually click on this to see this stuff, otherwise you won't see it. So now that I've clicked on grade mark, you're going to see this blue bar highlighted, and you're going to see some other stuff happen to the paper. So the first thing you're going to notice is that there's this highlighting thing, and then there's these little bubbles. So the highlights show, so if I click on this, it's just this stuff here that I've highlighted and said, okay, this is an accurate description. These are the comments that I leave you, which I then use to help grade the paper. So for instance, this says accurate description, and it's listed under accuracy. This says pretty clear and precise thesis, it's listed under thesis. This is another comment, and it's an overall critique. So these different comments will say different things, and they will also be linked to different sort of rubric criteria. Here I say charitable and thorough objection. Sometimes they're just saying, yes, you've done this well. Other times it's more critical, like this one. Why is balance the key? So here I've said balance is the key, but I haven't really explained that point, so I would want to know why that's the case. All right. You'll also sometimes see general comments over here. This is just going to be a quick review of some things in the paper, and also spells out cases where I need to do like an in-between point value because the rubric doesn't let me do in-between point values. The other thing you want to take a look at is this rubric. So here, when you go over to rubric, it's going to tell you your score breakdown. Here's the maximum values over here on the right, so each of these is 8. I think this is 6, yeah, and this is 5. And so you're going to see what you got out of the total value here. So if thesis meets standard, the thesis statement is vague or does not stand in argument position, you get 6 of 8. And if I want to know about the comments that I've associated with, I'll just click on this, and there's the particular comment. This one I didn't put anything, this one I have evidence, so you'll see it. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. All right. And so then you'll have a final grade down here at the bottom. In this case, this is a 56 out of 75, which is a 74%. So for your score, you'll see that represented on the grade page for Canvas. Hopefully this was helpful. If you have any other questions about how to get to this or how to utilize Turnitin, go ahead and shoot me an email.